Good morning, my dear students. I hope you all are doing well. So, continuing with the last class of our alternative English, let's start today's class. So, in the last class, we discussed about the conversation that was still ongoing between Pyotr Petrovich Milkin and Kondraskin. All right. So, please you take out page number 32. So, that is in the last class. That is the last part that we discussed was about the strong statement that Kondraskin has given to Milkin as an advice, in order to gel along with Nastya, all right, so that he gets convinced to get married to Nastya. All right, see, that is the goings become that is smoother. All right, so that was the last part. Next, see, that's so, but I'm unworthy of Anastasia Kirillovna. So whatever advices were given by Kondraskin to Milkin, all right, whatever suggestions were being given by Kondraskin to Milkin, that all seemed to be useless for Milkin. All right, because he already made his mind that whatever it's it is going to pay for him, or whatever it's going to happen, he would not at any cost would agree and listen to what Kondraskin would ask him to do for. All right, so now what Milkin is trying to do is that Milkin is trying to make himself, he is trying to prove himself wrong, he is trying to prove himself bad. All right, he is trying to prove himself as insane. All right, he is trying to show as if he is not fit, he's not as fit as a person to get married to his daughter. So that is why he said here, I'm unworthy, I'm not a worthy person for your girl. All right, for Nastya. Oh no, you are not. Rubbish. What rubbish are you talking about? You are a wonderful laddie. All right, laddie. That is laddie. This term is normally it is generally used to address to a boy. All right, it is generally used to address to a young boy. So whatever he was trying to give as an excuse, Kondraskin probably knew it. All right, and he was actually not willing to agree to the points whatever Milkin was trying to prove in front of him. All right, so whatever he tried, how much he tried, it proved to be in vain. And what did Kondraskin say? That what rubbish are you talking about? You don't know all my shortcomings. I am poor. So Milkin says here that you actually do not know about my faults. You are not aware of my shortcomings. You are not aware of my mistakes. All right, whatever weak points I have in me, you do not know about that. The first thing he says here is that, don't you know that I am a very poor guy? How could I be able to take your daughter and keep your daughter, safe in the long run, because I am very poor? I could not be able to satisfy her in all aspects. What of it? You are drawing a salary? Thank God. Now Kondraskin says that whatever it is, at least you are drawing some kind of salary. You are getting some kind of money as your monthly salary, and thank God for that. So the first point that he gave, as his shortcoming that proved to be useless. Now what did he say in the second point? That I am a drunkard. Now don't you know that I am a drunkard? Nothing of the kind. I have never seen you drunk. All right, now again Kondraskin is trying to, he is very smart. Who? That is Kondraskin. I would say more than Pyotr, Kondraskin played very smart. Whatever shortcomings he tried to show in front of him, he was all okay with that. Alright, so that's why he said, I have never seen you drunk. You are saying that you are a drunkard. Kondraskin made a gesture of denial. Now, that's a very good thing to do actually. Alright, and I think all parents must show this kind of gesture, whenever he is in a mood to get his daughter to get married with someone else, with our guy. So I have never seen you drunk. So he denies this point too. All right, he denied this point also. But I go on drinking bouts. I have a hereditary vice. Now he's trying to show here that I have, a hereditary shortcoming. I have a very immoral character, which is already ingrained in me since, I was born. So I just go on drinking bouts. I'm a very heavy drunkard. I don't believe it. Since such a nice young boy, and now he goes on drinking bouts? I don't believe it. Now he completely denies this point. Oh, that is Kondrasky. He was not at all ready to believe his point when he said that he was a drunkard, and that too a heavy drunkard. So this second point also proved to be in vain in front of Kondrasky. Next, there is no fooling him, the devil, thought Milkin. Now, Milkin is saying here that damn, that devil, that is Kondraskin, I can't make him fool. Whatever excuses I'm trying to give, that all those excuses are proving to be useless. Doesn't he want to get rid of his daughter? Doesn't he want to get rid of his daughters? Not only am I prone to drinking bouts, he continued aloud, but I have other vices. I take bribes. Now this is the third excuse that he is trying to make in order to make Kondraskin a fool. Alright, the first point he gave that he was poor, then the second point he showed was that he was a drunkard. Now third point he gives here is that he says that he takes bribes. Alright, so now see what Kondraskin will say to this statement. My dear fellow, but who doesn't? Oh my God, just look at this sentence. What does Kondraskin say? Who doesn't take bribe? Everyone in this world takes bribe. Alright, so that's not a big deal for me. That is what Kondraskin says here. Whatever you do, whatever wrongdoings you have, I actually don't have any problem with that. Alright, he just wanted to get his daughter married in whatever circumstances it takes. So then he just lolled. Alright, he laughed out loud. Did you think you could shock me? Now Kondraskin also knew his tricks. Alright, that is what we come to know from this sentence, that did you think you could shock me? Did you really think you can make me fool? Did you really think that it could work out by giving such kind of excuses, by giving such kind of foolish excuses? What's more, I haven't the right to get married until I learn the outcome of my fate. I have been hiding it from you, but now you must know all. I am on trial for embezzlement. Again, this is the fourth excuse that Milkin is trying to make in front of Kondraskin. Alright, so what he says here, he says that my destiny, my fate, everything is not in favor. Everything is not in favor with me. So if suppose it happens that you make your daughter get married with me, then her life will become hell later on. So that is what he is trying to show. That is what he is trying to show a kind of far-sighted view. Alright, far-sightedness view in front of Kondraskin. So then the fourth excuse that he gave here is that I am on trial for embezzlement. Now embezzlement, here you see, that is the word meaning is given here, taking money that is in your care or that belongs to an organization or business you work for. It's like, you have taken money or you are given money, which is that money actually is not yours, all right. That is based, or that money is actually of some organization or business, but you are given that charge to take care of that money, all right. So he says here that I am on trial for embezzlement. So point by point, what we see here is that he is trying to give more and more excuses. On trial, Kondraskin was dumbfounded. Kondraskin was shocked. He was surprised to know this thing, that you are on trial. Ahem, that's news to me. I didn't know that. Kondraskin says, I don't know, and I didn't know that. You certainly must not get married until you know your faith. Did you embezzle a great deal? Now, did you actually take money from someone or from somewhere? Did you make yourself, a big trash out of that money? 144,000. Now he says here, yes, that I have embezzled a great deal, that is 144,000. Now this amount of money is in my care now, and I have to look after that, all right. I have to take care of that. So since I have already got so much of responsibility with me, so how could I be able to take care of one more responsibility which will be added in my life? So that could just not be possible. Yes, that's a tidy sum. Yea, it certainly smells of Siberia. That means the girl could go to waste. In that case, there is nothing to be done. God be with you. Milkin sighed with relief and reached for his hand. Now, for a moment, Milkin just thought that he would perhaps got relief when Kondraskin says that that's a really tidy sum, huge amount of money. Yes, it certainly smells of Siberia. Perhaps that Milkin works there in Siberia. That's why he says that. Kondraskin says that. That means the girl could go to waste. All right, the girl here, it refers to his daughter, Kondraskin's daughter. In that case, there is nothing to be done. God be with you. Now Milkin sighed with relief and reached for his hat. Now he was about to leave at that moment. By the way, continued Kondraskin after a moment's thought, if Nastya loves you, she could follow you there. All right, again he made this trick to make Milkin caught into his trap. All right, so what did Kondraskin say? That, see, I have nothing to say here, all right, further, but look, if Nastya loves you truly, whatever it takes in your life, she will always be ready to go with it. All right, and he says she could follow you there. All right,